Hi there guys, how's it going? Matt Tomato right here. Thanks ever so much for tuning in and welcome back to SimCity 4. This is the region that is one big city, and we're currently playing with the city that was requested by Retro Green. He asked for a city with high density and high wealth. I think we have, more or less achieved that. We do have a little bit more in medium wealth than high wealth, but we do have some high wealth properties in and around the back here. We've also got a lot of high wealth offices, so actually it's more high wealth commercial than high wealth residential, but hopefully this was sort of the sort of thing that he was after. So I've obviously failed if it isn't. So, but it's looking okay. I mean, there's certainly a lot of things that we could build here that would help us out. So, oh, the garbage is mounting up. Really? I did try and get rid of a. I have been trying to get rid of more garbage. Maybe Railbury can't accept anymore, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong because it's got loads of landfill capacity. Unless there's no actual road connection there. There isn't, is there? Yeah, there's loads of capacity here. It's just, I don't think we can actually get rid of it over there. Right, okay. So I think I've worked out the issue there. So, there's no actual connection that will get garbage over there. So it might have to be that we build ourselves a sort of another industrial estate over here. Because this is obviously the big sort of city centre area. Okay, that looks fair enough. We'll have to build a bit more dense stuff obviously across here, but then that will obviously have to change. So yeah, the dense bit maybe in that corner. And then some more medium. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so it is a very, very large city centre when you think about it. But yeah, it's supposed to be like that because obviously that's where the major city is. So, okay, right. So if we're struggling for garbage, then we're going to have to put a another area of an industrial estate somewhere around here. Now the issue is that we've got the transport network that is going to come in here. But the other thing to take note of is the fact that we've actually built up some low density sort of residential stuff here, so we might have to separate it with some like farmlands. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to do some low density residential here, then we'll need to do a bit of low density down the south here as well, low density commercial, then we'll have to build like an industrial estate here and segregate it all with farmland. I think that's what we're going to have to do, which is a bit annoying, but we'll have to work on that, I think. So let's go. Let's start a piece here. This is obviously going to be the other thing to this is it's going to be the motorway intersection as well. Right. So the first things first is we just have to do our little reconciliation with this particular piece of water. It basically is just going to be the tiniest bit of water in the corner here. That is all it's going to be. So I'm relatively happy with how it is at the moment. Planes is the one I need. Right, so I'm going to obviously destroy. I'm probably going to end up destroying this motorway connection here, but it's almost all it has to be is that tiny little bit there. I need to just double check that it actually. It looks a little bit odd, but then I think it's because of the shape of how I've done that as well. It does look a little bit weird. It's okay on the other side though, so no, I'm going to tolerate that, that's fine. Okay, so no reconciliation required, yes, that motorway has come back. So yeah, we also have to build a motorway that comes across here. The other thing we were thinking is about a transport hub for the trains. Now, I think I was initially going to create that here, but I might actually maybe bring it up a bit further into this one. So what I might do is I might bring the railway across as well. So that will come across here, and then, I don't know, we might just, yeah, something like that. Okay. So we'll have to work with the railway as well. So there's going to be like lots of different sections here, which is obviously going to be relatively interesting to build. So what are we going to call this? I think I'm going to call this the three... I don't know, three... Actually, no. Actually, I'm going to call it No. Thryston is what I'm going to call it. Tomato. And so basically the reason is there is because there's going to be 3 different zones, hence Thrice. So I'm going to call it Thryston. Okay, so the first thing obviously we need to do is we need to sort out our motorways. So we've got one coming in here. There's also going to be a motorway coming in this way. So I think the easiest thing to do here is actually to carry on doing this in a lovely straight line. And somehow we're going to need to obviously do the intersection. We don't... see, I could do a cloverleaf. It would probably be easier if I did a cloverleaf, but I'm actually not going to do a cloverleaf. Whoops. So there is probably going to be fine. And then basically I'm just going to rotate again and make another junction a little bit further up. So a cloverleaf would obviously be, you know, it's more space saving and whatnot, but at the same time, you know, I like to create interesting junctions. So let's send this one off here. Now, I'm quite tempting to make it straight, but I'm not. I'm just going to curve it a little bit. Only a little bit though, and maybe a little bit more at the top here, like that. Because then that can disappear off to the next area. So that's going to be the motorway network. We also need to sort out the train network, which is probably going to be relatively simple. Although we are going to run it through various areas. So industrial estate's going to be here. I'm going to build the industrial estate around the motorway. And then we'll have the residential zone over here, and then we got this zone over here. So yeah. Okay, so I'm actually thinking of maybe running some sort of branch lines off of this one here. So if we bring that around like this, it's probably a bit too far over actually. Which it is. So let's destroy that. I didn't need the... whoops! Really? What the hell's going on here? Very confused as to what's going on here. Why will it not allow me to do... What? What the hell? See, that's alright. And it'll allow me to do that, but why won't it allow me to carry on? What an odd thing. Okay, I'm going to just have to delete this then. And do it the original way that I've just done it, which is not great. See, it'll allow me to go up to here, and then it gets to a certain point where it won't allow me to do it. How strange. Okay, well, looks a bit odd, but... Alright. Okay, and we're going to create some sort of branch here. So the first thing I'm going to do is we will bridge the railway. You have to bridge it almost oddly, don't you? Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to do this. But then I'm also going to do this. And that's going to disappear off up this way. And that can join in there. So actually, we're going to create a small branch, because this is going to be like a freight area that's going to disappear into the industrial estate here. So I'll do that as well. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, so it's like a little branch. This can carry on down here. And then it's going to turn. So yeah, it's exactly the same thing almost there. So I'm going to turn over this way, and then we're going to shoot northbound up here. And I'm going to use the railway as the limit for the low density area that I'm obviously building on this side, which is going to be high wealth. So we're going to build a high wealth, low density residential area over here. We're going to do a bit more commercial in this section here. And then we've got a big industry park over this way that we're also going to work with. So, okay, now next thing we need to do is we need to sort out the roads. So, it's probably going to be easier actually to bridge the whole thing. So, let's do this. So we could just build a bridge over the motorway, but I'm thinking that we might want to do it slightly different. Like bridge it straight over in here and then down that way, I think is what we're going to do. But I'm also going to go ahead and do this and then bring this over here like that. And I'm going to run this through... I was thinking about maybe building an avenue there, but actually I don't think we need to. So if we do that and then just connect these, that will probably work out okay. And then we also need some connections into the industry section. So I'll run 3 connections across here. Again, we're going to elevate all of these. So I'll run 3 connections over there that will subsequently join in here, and then we'll drag in and do some stuff over here. We've also got this one. So that will need to connect there, and I think I'll just join those across over here as well. So we'll create some bridges. There's going to be a lot of bridging going on here. So for the first time in a while, we're going to use and abuse the NAM, which we haven't done for a fair while. So let's do the elevated pieces here. So we need to do several elevated pieces like this, and then drop it down on that side. Okay. So again, same thing here, and then drop it down on that side. And then again here, drop it down on that side. Home, like that. Right, obviously this is the no pylon one, so from a certain side it's going to look really odd. Okay, right, so we've got road corner, road over rail, so we need to do that. There. Okay, then we need to rotate. Lovely. I could just speed this up, but oh, you little rat bag! It rotated it without me knowing. Fantastic. Okay, right. So rid of a rail, right there. Oh, I just messed it up there. Right, that's what I needed. Okay. I need the ground highway. Where is it? There it is. Road over ground highway. So there. Are there any more? Yes. Here. I think they were the only ones. Yep. Okay, that's it. I could just keep the road elevated here, to be fair, though. Then, yeah, I'd rather just drop it in there. No, that's fine. Okay, and now I just need the on-ramps. Oh, I forgot about the tool. Is it? Oh, someone has recommended to me how to go backwards. Is it Shift Tab? No, it's not Shift Tab. There is a way to go backwards in this sequence here. Can't remember how you do it though. That's really annoying. I'll have to refer back to the comment section and have a look at that. Someone has told me how to do that. There we go. There, lovely, beautiful. Next. There. There we go. And then of course we need the 3 pieces over here. There we go. There we go. Johnny Goods. Oops, that's kind of the wrong one, but that's alright, we won't worry too much. There we go. So one of them leads into a T-junction, one of these entrance things here. So, okay, right, which I've obviously accidentally done there. Cool, so let's go back to the road tool here. So I'm just going to run this one straight north here, and probably connect that up there as well. And then I'm just going to run these ones here, like that. Again, I might bridge the road over the track here. This one's simple though. can go all the way over here, and so can this one. So we can build an industrial estate basically in this big zone here if we wanted to. But I don't think I'm going to build it all in there. I might just use the just in and around and sort of make it a little bit more, you know, funky. I'm not going to do the whole section. And that side's okay. So probably actually just delete the track there and maybe make this the end of the line. And we could do some like funky, you know, train yard sort of things. So it looks like a train yard of some sort. I don't know, yeah, just so it looks a little bit more authentic. Okay, and then we need the bridge. Road over rail, there. Okay, so a little bit messy, a little bit time consuming, but again, it's also quite blocky as well, is the other thing to take note here. But okay, that's going to be fine. And then we got farms in and around here. We could maybe send a road off of there. I don't know, because we're going to build some more farmland over that way. And we could also carry that on over there. That can join in there. Maybe we could run like something over there. Not sure. Cool, but this is all going to be residential. So actually, maybe we should run something along there, because then we could build a train station or something in this area. Sounds good. Okay, and then we've got this one here, and I think I'm just going to connect that in there and end that road there, or am I? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to carry on. And yeah, let's carry on. Move that northbound as well. Nice big industry section, but we're not going to go all the way here, so some of this is going to be farmland because we need to segregate the industries from this high wealth bit that we're going to be building over here. Cool. Right, so the first things first then is I'm going to go ahead and tax up here. So 9.5, we're going to go 7, and we're going to go 4. So we're going to go 9.5. Actually, let's go 6. Let's go 6 and 3. So that's actually quite low. We'll keep that like that for now, and we might change it up as we go along here. Any other? I suppose you can do the smoke detector program nice and early. Well, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be actually taking a lot of garbage away from. Going to be taking a lot of garbage away from the other place here. So we're going to build a massive landfill at some point. So. Okay, right, let's start zoning here then. So we're going to start obviously with the residential bits. We'll build a power plant in the industry area, that's going to be fine. So I'm just going to start with a big old residential zone over there. And then of course we've got the commercial area over this way. So we need to build a set of commercial properties, something rather like that, because we've got 3 different zones here. And then we're going to build some medium density industry. Let's say there. That'll be fine. We're going to shove in a power plant. Should we go coal? Let's go coal. We haven't done a coal one for a little while. Let's build a power plant there. That will be okay. And then let's build some farms. So we need to obviously fill in the gaps here with some farm. So I'm quite happy to do that. No need to do that, we can just do that, that's fine. Because the residential stuff will be there. So yeah, let's build some farming stuff here. Let's build a bit of farmland in there. That will be okay. That can also be farmland in there. And then we'll also build that section. That section, we'll do a little bit, say, there and there. Seems reasonable because then we can build some industries in there. We'll do some odd shaped stuff here because the rest of it can be. This basically, I'm saying this is where the industrial estate's going to be in this middle bit here. So we can also do this. We might as well. I'm going to fill that in because there are roads to either side of that. That's all right. And then something like that. So that's going to be the industrial estate in here. So we'll build lots of industries in that particular area. And yeah, the rest of this needs to be farmland. So this stretch and this stretch should be okay. And subsequently, yeah, we can build out here as well. This will be fine. That's all going to be farms. Good. We'll have a little bit of agriculture in there. Really? That's annoying. Okay, that bit won't zone though because it's not near any roads. Yeah, that bit won't actually zone in, which isn't brilliant. So what can you do? Good. So if we continue zoning in around this way, yeah, that is annoying. So we could zone in this section. I mean, we could maybe make this a little bit funkier because, really? So it will allow me... Okay, I'm just going to have to do that, I think. I was just thinking of maybe zoning in a little bit of commercial in there and making it look a little bit more legitimate, but there's... Yeah, shut up. It is not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Right, okay, so... one thing I should think about, actually, is what is immediately over there? Because obviously we've got the residential area, but I can't remember what's here, right by the motorway. So it's over there and down this one. What is here? Okay, so there is actually a little bit of farmland here. So it would not hurt to actually put in a little bit of farmland on that side that covers, essentially covers the that top section there. Okay, so if we do that, then Lordy Jesus, right? We can essentially do something like this, like that, and then just continue with the residential stuff. That's going to be fine. Okay, so we can obviously drag the power across over here. So I'm just going to build a power line at the top there. That's going to be fine. Eventually, we're probably not going to need that power line though, because we'll start building stuff in. So. Okay, so once we start to make a decent amount of money, oh, I was just about to say we're going to build a fire station, but no. Obviously, the game decided that there were other reasons. So with a bit of luck, I might be able to cover most of the map here with a large fire station. Zoom out a little bit here. Right, so somewhere around about there is probably going to be okay. Oh, well, it doesn't. Okay, so... come on! Let's do the bulldoze tool. For goodness sake. Right, so we're just going to go with a small fire station then that covers the industry area. Here's what we're going to do. We obviously need roads to get out there. Okay, right, so that should be alright. There we go, so we now put that fire out. So that fire station will cover the industry area, and then we'll have to build one that covers the rest over this way. So we'll need to build one that covers the residential area, and we'll need a small one that covers this small area of commercial as well. We can, however, decrease the funding on some of those. So that's probably going to be alright. Okay, right, so we've done that. We've got some more medium density industry over here. Did I not do the... I did do the smoke detector program, but it's still... I don't know, oh well. It's one of those things. Right. It still decided to burn, so that's one of those things. Right, let's build a bit more industry over this way then. So I've just replaced that section of agriculture there with some industry, because it didn't look like it was actually going to develop, so... Good, okay. Good, the rest of that has developed, so that's nice. Right, I'm going to de-zone that section, because that will never develop. And I am just going to replace this in here with some industries. There we go, just like that. Because it's just going to look a bit better, I think. Okay, good. So more medium industries over there, because this is all the jobs that are going to be for mint waters, but also we're going to put some garbage destruction over here as well. So we need a little bit more in the way of taxation. We need a little bit more in the way of residents to live here, and then we're going to start looking at building a landfill, and we're gonna get some stuff. So we do need to think about the wealth of this area. So we're going to want to build some tennis courts and whatnot. So actually, I'm just going to build a massive area of tennis courts at the top there, like that. So I'm going to build a whole load of those. I'm going to build I was thinking about a large... Yeah, let's build a large flower garden on the corner there. And then let's go with a medium park green over that way. And then the mayor's house is going to be on the corner there. Okay, so we'll make sure that there's plenty of things that might increase the land value. Okay, yeah. So neighbours apparently wanting to take the garbage, but we don't actually want to be doing that. We want to build a landfill here that will take the garbage. So we'll build a church over there. It's probably going to prompt us to do the grave anytime soon, which means we'll probably put that over there. Actually, that's probably going to be the ideal spot for that. So we'll look to build that relatively soon. Let's get a little bit more commercial going. Bearing in mind that we're going to need some plazas and stuff over here as well. So that's probably going to be okay, actually. As long as I build 2 medium plazas in there, we should probably be okay there. And obviously we need to water some of this area as well. That's the big issue that I've done here with this design, is that we don't really want to water the agricultural section. Although we could just build a treatment plant. So that might make a little bit more sense to do that. So low density there. I can't remember if I've actually built low density there, but I might have built medium by accident. I think I did. I think I might have accidentally built medium there. I feel like I did. Oh well, that's one of those things. Not much we can do about that. So yeah, I think I accidentally built medium. Now, what can you do? Okay, right, so we need a landfill. So let's go ahead and shove in a big-ass landfill somewhere. No, where? It's probably going to be okay. Let's build a nice big landfill there. Let's actually go ahead and put in a little bit more here. Right, so we want to sign the deal for Alextown. We'll take a little bit. More importantly, we're going to take a whole load of mint waters. So we're going to take an absolute crap load of their stuff. And we're going to dump it here. So I'd like to build a train station here, actually. Because I think there's going to be justification for actually building an actual train station. Even though it's right opposite the dump. I actually think that's going to be worthwhile to do that. Because then we can build some industries in here. And I think that might get some use. I'm pretty confident that that's going to be used. So, we'll see. Okay, guys, but that's it for now. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series. And join me next time for more SimCity 4, where the region is one big city. See you later.